So I just got home from the Otaku Food Festival in Denton, Texas. And honestly, it was a really fun event. David and I were able to have some omurice and also get some sweet treats. They had all sorts of vendors throughout the inside of the mall, as well as a few voice actors. And even though we didn't end up buying anything, mainly because there was a ton of AI and other like really crappy generated slop, we did enjoy the food and some of the other things to see in Denton. I think what really bums me out about going to events like this is seeing all the marked up reselling, as well as all the food vendors using AI. I also think it's a bit ridiculous to try to host an outside food market in 100-degree weather here in Dallas. It felt like it could have been dangerous for some of the food vendors. I know David and I were really only outside for about 30 minutes and it felt miserable. It really sucked that inside the mall there were actually permanent stores that all had stuff that was marked up. We found One Piece starter decks for like $40 and we were like, what is wrong with these people? So it's unfortunate because I think things like the Otaku Food Festival are cool things that can be happening, but to see how much AI slop and crappy reselling has become a part of these events has really started to turn me away from them. Luckily, we did go out into the city of Denton and found a really cool old bookstore. I ended up buying this really sick Kenshiro figure from there. It was only $20. But honestly, as someone who's a longtime anime and manga fan, it's become a huge bummer that events like this feel co-opted by bad apples. I think there's been a rising issue at anime events where there's just a ton of slop vendors. It's really starting to make me feel like small events like this are not a welcome place for people like me. I don't really know if there's a solution to the rise in con slop that's happening all over, but I really do hope that fans can speak with their wallets and consider not supporting these vendors that are just printing off AI slop t-shirts, 3D printed finger dragons, and all sorts of other junk. But I think I'm still gonna go and support some of these events because I think they are important parts of the anime and manga community in the US. I'm just not gonna buy what these slop vendors are peddling. Also, screw that store. $40 starter decks my butt. They probably bought them from the Barnes & Noble that's literally in the same mall. Sorry, Otaku Food Festival, this isn't your fault for triggering all these thoughts inside of me. Unfortunately, there are a lot of events like this, though, that exist purely to take advantage of you as a collector and a fan of anime and manga. Many individuals saw the dollar signs in their eyes when anime and manga started to become popular in the United States and have sprung up all these crappy little events in an attempt to take advantage of you and steal your money. Please do not be fooled by all the crap that you see at some of these conventions and events. There are still authentic companies that are putting together cool events that are not thinking just about their wallet. It's just become a lot harder to look through all the garbage in order to find the ones that are authentic and real. So truly no shade to Otaku Food Festival specifically. It just triggered a lot of thoughts in my head after I walked around a little bit and was at the event. I think the event was still pretty cool. I did enjoy the food that I ate. I thought it was great, even though obviously I paid a little bit extra because it was a food festival, but understood. Many of these events are put together with a lot of love and care for the anime and manga community, but many of them are also just being made and popping up in order to take advantage of you as a fan. Again, sorry Otaku Food Festival. I promise this is not just your problem or your fault.